Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you guys some information on Dying Light 2, which you may or may not know. So starting from the first information we have here is that Techland has been working on Dying Light 2 for more than 3 years. So imagine when they released the first Dying Light, they started working on Dying Light 2. So that is really cool. And I was a little bit confused about how did they start working on Dying Light 2 after the release of Dying Light, because the following also came out. Well, the answer for that was that there are different teams that are actually working on different games. So there's a team working on Dying Light, there's a team working on Dying Light 2, there's a different team working on Bad Blood, and a different for Beat the Zombie. So it's all divided and all of them are doing an awesome job. And imagine Dying Light 2 been developed for 3 years. I'm sure the game is already ready. Like it's completely ready. It's just there's some small things they need to add and figure out before they actually release it and we can play that amazing game. So now the second information we have here is that the map is set, the whole location in the Dying Light 2, it's set in a fictional European city. It's probably the last human settlement that is trying to survive this apocalypse. And this is all 15 years after the apocalypse. So the whole theme of the game is set with the modern dark ages. You know, the day and night cycle, right? Like I'm going to talk about that later, but yeah, you all know about that so far. The next information we have here is the city is 4 times the size of all Dying Light maps combined. So combining the slums and Old Town, it's like 4 times bigger than that. That is really cool. I know it's going to be a really huge map. I'm not sure if they're actually talking about the following as well, but I think they're just mentioning the Dying Light main game, not the following expansion. So imagine following 4 times bigger. That's going to be really insane. But I think Old Town and slums combined, this map is going to be 4 times bigger than that. That is still really cool. So the next information we have is there will be some remnants of past events littered around the city. So there will be some quests, there will be some Easter eggs related to what happened in the past, which is 15 years before the apocalypse, which is when the virus spread in Haran and everything. There will be information, there will be some events that you will come across while you will play Dying Light 2. I'm not sure if there will be an Easter egg for Crane, but I think there will be. If you're talking about the apocalypse 15 years before this whole thing, I'm sure there will be something related to Carl Crane and how this infection really started, because we didn't see this in Dying Light. We don't know how this infection actually started, so it will be really cool to see how does the infection really start. The next one is, I'm sure you guys know about the quarantine zones in Dying Light, right? Like obviously, we have been doing that, we've been grinding that for disaster relief packages. Well, in Dying Light 2, you're gonna have dark zones instead of quarantine zones. These dark zones are gonna have hordes of zombies inside them, and there will be some resources inside it. So you will have to go collect resources, and you have to be sneaky, not don't really alert the zombies, because zombies are not gonna be happy. If they see you coming in, it's not gonna end really well for you. They are pretty strong and violent this time, like stronger than volatile if I'm right. So we gotta watch out for that. Now I'm also sure you guys know about the 25 minutes gameplay they mentioned in one of the interviews. They said we're gonna be showing a 25-minute gameplay which will cover up everything. So we never actually got that, right? Like the Tuesday went, it's like the second Tuesday passed, and we still have no information about the 25-minute gameplay. Well, it turns out that the 25-minute gameplay was only for the press people. It was for the media, those people who actually visited E3, the press people. So exclusive for them, not for us. So not yet, but maybe in future we might get 25-minute gameplay. But thanks to the articles these guys made, we actually know what was there in the 25-minute gameplay. So during the 25-minute gameplay, the developer who was playing the game was actually sneaking behind some bandits. So he was like hiding and he was trying to go on top of a building. He climbed the building and he went inside, which was pretty dark, and he saw dozens of zombies, and I like to call it hordes of zombies. A lot of zombies, a lot of infected in there. And most of them were like silent, idle, like sleeping during the day. They don't go outside because they're scared of the light, but they are always inside the houses. And you gotta do missions, you gotta go look for stuff. So you have to go inside the houses, you will have to enter the apartment, and they will find a lot of zombies. And during the gameplay, that's what happened. He saw a lot of hordes of zombies, and he tried not to make any noise, which is what you need to do. Don't make any noise, go collect stuff and make sure they don't see you. But during the gameplay, the dev did make a little bit noise. He made actually a lot of noise. So after the noise, the zombies looked at him, and God help him, he started running because there was a lot of zombies following him, and he had to get rid of those zombies. So the zombies actually chased to the point where the main player actually went to the sunlight. Like, he went really far where the sunlight was visible, and because of that, zombies stopped following him. So you have to make sure that if you're running, you gotta go in a light place. But during the night, it's not happening. You're gonna be having a really bad luck, because if you go inside the apartment during the night and zombies follow you, they're never gonna leave you unless, I think, you go inside a safe house. So it's gonna be really bad seeing how that thing actually goes. It's pretty cool, actually. Now, more to talk about is that there are actually objects in the game that is physically based on parkour. So every item that you will find, everything you can see in the game is or can be used to do parkour. So if you're doing a parkour, you can do that on every object that you see in front of you. It could be anything, even a tree could be used to do parkour. Pretty cool. And you know about this, that there's 2 times more parkour moves compared to the first Dying Light. So such as wall sliding, you know about that, right? One of my favorite moves that I mentioned in one of the custom maps as well, which is pretty cool that it's been added in Dying Light 2. Now we know about the day and night cycle, which is during the day, you look for survivors, you see what they're doing, observe them, observe your enemy, and then kind of take the actions regarding that and loot stuff. Make sure you watch out for zombies, which is going to be in the apartment. And during the nighttime, all you gotta do is do not screw with zombies. I mean, you have to, I love screwing with the zombies, but it's a thing. Nighttime is for zombies, daytime is for human, but still daytime could be for zombies if you go inside the apartment. Again, cool stuff. This time your stamina is pretty cool. It's like there are some events called Parkour Puzzles in the game, and your stamina goes down every single second a player moves or hangs on top of anything. Like, if you're hanging on a wall, it's gonna take out your stamina. You can't sit there forever. It's kind of to make it more realistic and give you a feel that you are the one who is doing parkour. So it's gonna be pretty cool. You won't fly like a I should say squirrel in Dying Light, like you use that Paiza suit and you fly everywhere. You won't be able to do that in Dying Light 2, but yeah, you won't be able to complete parkours a lot of time because of your stamina barrier. So you gotta make sure you watch out for the stamina, otherwise you're gonna fall pretty badly. But then here comes the good news. If you are falling badly, you can look for a tree and actually jump on the tree to kind of catch the branch and then safely come down. But hey, you can't stay on the branch for a long time because the branch can break easily. And if it breaks, you are not gonna die, but yeah, it's not gonna be really good. It's gonna hurt really bad. It's gonna do a lot of damage to you. So pretty cool. So I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Dying Light 2 has a narrative sandbox. It is like the first time for the studio, and Techland is really excited for this one because the Witcher 3 writers behind an awesome quest. There's one of the writers from Witcher 3 quest. He's actually working with Techland. His name is Chris Avalon, an amazing writer. He's gonna be with Dying Light 2. He's working on Dying Light 2, I should say like that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. There will be some awesome quests, and there are really awesome quests. So that is gonna be pretty cool to see. The whole, let's say, the decision making, the choices you make in the game are gonna be based on your narrative consequences. So every decision you take, all the choices you make is gonna have a pretty awesome effect on the whole gameplay. Like, it's gonna change a lot of things. You can be greedy, you can help the peacekeepers, or you can go against them, which is gonna be when you are greedy. You want money, you're gonna help the bad people, earn money, good weapons and everything, or you can go and team up with peacekeepers. It's completely on you and on your choice. The whole gameplay can change. The whole gameplay can change really badly. So yeah, you gotta take some choices, man. According to a lot of articles, the AI this time is quite intelligent. It's like they are pretty smart this time. When I say AI, I mean those zombies or those bandits, those people are the AI. So these are pretty smart this time, not like dumb like those zombies last time, or those bandits repeating the same thing again and again. This time they're gonna be smart like this. Let me give you an example of what happened during the 25-minute gameplay. So during the gameplay, one of the bandit group were actually scavenging or were looking for a loot inside a basement, or let's say apartment. Not a basement, actually an apartment. He was looting there, and the main character went there to kind of kill those bandits and take all the loot. He tried that, but got spotted, which is bad thing. You don't want to do that, right? He got spotted, and it never ends well, because this time these bandits can actually call for backup. So what he did, he made a noise, which is going to be a horn. He actually did a horn or alarm, whatever you want to call it. He did that, and because of that, more backup was brought to the place, and now the survivor is in a big danger. He has to fight more bandits, so he has to run from the place, because it's not going to be easy for him. And a good news for you guys, there will be guns in Dying Light 2. I know there was a confusion before that it's going to be a melee based game, but holy shit, there is guns in the game, so that is a pretty cool news here, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are happy about that. And before I end, I want to give you an amazing news. You might love these two final news that I'm going to give you guys. I'm sure you're going to love it. The first news is that there is a feature in the game. It's called whistling. You will be able to whistle, and that's a skill you will have. You whistle, and you can actually distract the zombies plus the bandits. So if you want to distract these guys, just go behind a barrack, hide there, and whistle. So the guy gets attracted to the whistle. He's like, who the hell is hiding? Who's whistling? So it's like a confusion thing. You know how that whistling thing works, right? It's a confusion thing. But this is the best part here. There will be animals in the game. Don't believe it? Well, there is animals in the game, and I'm going to be making a different video on this, telling you guys how Dying Light 2 is going to be awesome because of the animals. Whole environment has been changed. There will be horses and everything in the game, but I'm going to have a separate video talking about that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also follow me on Twitter. Make sure you like my Facebook page, and I'm not going to ask more stuff. Thanks for watching.